Okay. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is, a nice, warm February day. It's in the 60s. We don't see that much in Ohio, and we just want to take a moment to go over some of the rigging tools that you get in our rigging tool sets. When you talk about the bevel washers up in the nose gear, there's a factory tool for pulling on the to check the tension on the bevel nut. When you put the tension on the bevel washers, and there's Matt using the factory tool. Those are still available today from the manufacturer. They're $389. As an alternate, you can go to Walmart and buy the 0 to 50 spring scale in the sporting goods section, and it's $4.44 and does the same job. We also had made, as part of the rigging tool set, we made aileron bullets. Those go in the end of the torque tube to help feed through all the bearings, because the aileron torque tube is inside of the flap torque tube, and that helps guide it through. Put a little bit of light oil on that bullet, it'll just slide all the way through. The next thing we had made were the bearing sizing tools. This has on the one end that Matt's pointing at, that is the bearing tool for the flap. And on the other side, we had the aileron outboard bearing and then a step for the oversized bearing. So that's the bearing sizing tool. They're nice to have, but you can use a socket to smooth the bearing out. Then we have the track sizing tool. When you replace your Teflon tracks in your airplane, these force them to snap into their section. We're having some of those made now. And then finally, we have the elevator rigging fixture. This locks your elevator into place. On one side, it's for the AA1, 1A, and 1B, and on the other side, it's for all the Alpha 5 series. That's the DE50501 tool. We're actually making the DE5005-502 tool, which will look very similar. It'll be one-sided, and it is only for the AA1C. That's the only aircraft that is different from the rigging. Now Matt will pick up some of the old factory rigging tools and just show you what we've been using for years. We've acquired these off of eBay, at auctions. They're just basic aluminum, no big problem. You'll see on the one that Matt's picking up now that most of the rigging tools we use a lot, we put blue tape on the bottom so we don't hurt the finish on the aircraft. And then finally, we have a yellow rigging tool. AGAC made all their rigging tools bright yellow. And then the funny part was they didn't always get their numbering right. Like this tool was marked A8 on one side. You flip it over, it's the A9 tool. It's the same tool, they just mislabeled it. So when we decided, as you saw if you looked at the elevator rigging fixture video, when we had these new tools made, we just didn't want to make the rigging tools accurate. We decided to make them a little bit of a piece of art. So all the new rigging tools we anodized in Iron Man red. And there you go. So they all have a etched-in laser-etched label, so they're easy to see. All the numbers are labeled in. There's no stickers to come off. And they all look like Matt's holding up the one right now for the AA1C Traveler. We also put what the tool number and what aircraft they belong on, so you can't make a mistake. That's just for the two-place aircraft. And as you can see, they're all done in anodized red with red feet, and they're beautiful. We made 20 sets. We've sold all 20 sets. And if there's enough interest, we kept all the patterns in CNC, and we can make more. So these are the new rigging tools produced by the GPA in support of the fleet. We hope you've enjoyed this video. I'd like to thank Matt for being my shop monkey today, and thank you for watching this video.